What up, everybody? It's your boy Nasty Backpack, and this is another one of those gear review. This is gonna be on my survival kit. This is a survival kit that I take with me when I go backpacking. Anything I'm doing pretty much outdoors, I'll keep this in my backpack depending on where I'm going. And it serves its purpose because it's pretty much everything that I need in the survival kit that I would need on a trail, or pretty much everything I would need. It is a little bigger than most survival kits. If you want to compare it, this is like your Altoid can type survival kit size. So you see that this is a lot bigger. Can fit a lot more gear in it. I could actually put this in there if I wanted it in there, but this might be going in there at some point. I might fill this up with some more gear and put it in here to make it a little bit more compact if I find a use for this. If not, I might just turn this into another type of survival kit. Right now all it has is this cheap little... I took the stuff out of here because I did like some of their gear and added it to my survival kit. But for the most part, this is pretty much all put together by me. So let's check it out. Let's open it up. Now, the way I got this kit, this tin, I found this at a thrift store. It was a chocolate ammo tin. Looks kind of like a gun. It's supposed to be a replica of a ammo can. So it's real sturdy. I mean, it's made out of like a tin, some type of thin tin. So, but I took this backpacking on a 16-mile backpacking trip. I had some of this type of cordage connected to it, and they just slung on my backpack. So everything that I need close and handy, this is where I get it from. And let's open it up and get to it. So the first thing I'm going to pull out of here is a True Utility Spork Knife. Little fold up one. This is this was my main spork, but I recently upgraded that. Next I have I'm not exactly sure what it's called. I used to call these a bean shooter because we used to put beans in these and make them and fire them. But it's some kind of slingshot type shooter. You buy the little stillies and you can shoot stillies. You can shoot rocks. The stillies work the best. And you'll just get this. And so if you needed to hunt with it, you would definitely be able to hunt different birds with this. Maybe squirrels, something like that. Definitely would take them out. It shoots pretty quick. Got a little button compass. Pretty accurate. I took that out of that mammoth tin. Got some all-weather matches with some electric tape wrapped around it. Next is some burnt bees. You can use this for multiple uses. One, you can use it for your lips. You can use it for a fire starter. So this has multiple uses. I'm all about stuff that has multiple uses. Next, I'm going to pull out another Altoid can. This is my sew kit. If you can see, I have different needles, different threads, some fish line, a pair of scissors, a fire striker, and some matches in this with a thumble and a little sponge. Not exactly sure what the sponge is for, but I just left it in there because I could use that to wash my my cooking with. But this is an important thing to have when you're on a trail, because if you have any kind of rips in your gear, you want to be able to fix that as soon as possible. Last time I was on the trail, one of my straps to my backpack broke, and this little kit came in handy, and I ended up sewing that right up and getting back on the trail. So very important to go out there with the sew kit. Next is one of these little flashlights, this little life gear flashlights. I cut it down. It used to be about this long. Um, it did work a lot better. I could use some updated batteries on this, but for the most part, it works rather well. Um, if you needed a glow stick or to signal somebody from a distance, you'll be able to do that with this. And then it has the little flashlight as well. So I cut it down to make it fit in my kit, but it works rather well. And I definitely suggest, if you see these, definitely buy you one, because they do work really, really well. It had a whistle on it that worked really good, but I let my little kid play with it, and my son was throwing it. If you can see, I don't know if you can see, but the lens for the flashlight got broken. And so I'm going to need to get me another one of these. I just haven't got it yet. But yeah, these work really well. I like them. Next, I have a little spark that I found how to make these on YouTube. And what you do is you stuff this with dryer lint. Matter of fact, I might have some right here. So you get your dryer lint. I stuff it up in here. You can use cotton balls, dryer lint, and you get it and you just throw a little spark on it. Sometimes you just gotta like finesse it a little bit and just hit it with the spark. But you guys get the idea. There it goes. So good little thing, and it also has some electric tape around it. Like I said, I like to create things that have multiple uses. So if I need some electric tape, it's right here as well, as it is in that in this little kit. Or the here is a still match. Like I said, there's multiple tools for doing the same thing, but you know, there's a lot of different ways to get the correct answer. So this is a little still match that I picked up on Amazon for like $2. I haven't yet picked up fluid for this, so I won't be demonstrating how to use it because I don't have the fluid for it. So, but I saw them on YouTube and they're pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little fire starters. So I like to use my gasifying stove when I'm out in the field. So, you know, if you have the match, you know, the matches, they burn out pretty quickly, where this does not burn out rather quickly. So this is a good little thing to have if you're using a gasifying stove. Next, I got the little multi-tool that I picked up in my Mammoth kit that I picked up recently. Has a lot of different little multi-tools on it, a nice little blade on it. I'll be sharpening that up pretty soon. A little saw, a couple little tools. You know, just another tool to have on top of the tools you already have. So it's all about repetition with me. So I use a lot of the same stuff. You know, fire rod. These are really cool scissors that I picked up at a yard sale. They fold out and they're almost, you know, good for cutting line, fishing line, thread, anything. Anything that you would need scissors for. So it's a pretty good pair of scissors. I picked these up at a yard sale and I got them for 50 cents. I thought that was a steal. And they fold up really nice. Yeah, pair of scissors. Next is a magnifying glass. If you know, another way to start fire, or if you're doing some kind of sewing where you need a little bit better of an eye, you need a magnifying something. But for me, it's mostly for starting fires. Is what I would use it typically for, because I have pretty good eyes. Here's a whistle. It's an okay little whistle. It also serves as a little, little kit, a little storage area for something small. Maybe some like Advil or something if you needed to put some in here. So, a couple of zip ties. I need to get me some more zip ties because I like that zip ties are a must. A lot of use, a lot of purposes for zip ties. You can do a lot with those. A little folder. Nothing fancy, just a little cheap Chinese folder. Serves its purpose, it's just a backup to the backup, but y'all get the... Next is my first aid kit. This has everything from eye drops, the different bandages, the alcohol pads, to gauze, and pretty much everything you would need if you were out there and got injured. I'll definitely be adding some medicine to this, some Advil, some anti-diarrhea and stuff like that, because that always tends to you just want to be prepared whenever you're out and about. And then last but not least is the little saw. I also got this out of the Mammoth survival kit, so I just thought it would be better in my own personal survival kit. And that's pretty much it. So you saw the gear that was in there. Not very heavy, but there's a lot of room in here. I also added the striker match up here. I could also tape some stuff up here if I needed to. And there's still a lot of room in here for more. I will be adding some additional items to this kit. I just, last time I was out, I ran out of some stuff, like some zip ties and stuff. So, just pretty much showing you guys the basics of the stuff that you would need for a survival kit. Like I said, you can always add to these, and, for different situations, you will change certain things out or add certain things. But that's pretty much the gist of this kit. I hope y'all enjoy this video. It's your boy Nasty Backpack, and we are